Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets hidden in corporate filings. Today we are diving into a report that might leave you feeling a little less bright, but stick around, we will shed some light on it. We are looking at SemiLEDs Corporation's recent report. In a nutshell, they announced their financial results for the second quarter of the year 2025. Let's get into what those numbers actually mean. First, it's important to note that the date of this report is April 10, 2025. This tells us when the company officially released this information to the public. This is a standard part of these filings. The main point of this report is to share how SemiLEDs did financially. They issued a press release about their second quarter results, which ended in February 2025. Now let's see what those results actually look like. This part tells us that there's a separate press release with more details. Companies often do this to give a quick summary to investors. Before we dive into the numbers, this section just confirms that the report is officially signed off by Christopher Lee, the Chief Financial Officer, making it a legal and valid document. Alright, so where's the real story? Let's remember what SemiLEDs does. They are in the business of making LED lights. So how did the light bulb business fare this quarter? While the report itself doesn't have a detailed financial table, we can infer the information is in the separate press release which it mentions. We don't have the exact financials here to break down line by line, which is unusual and a little concerning because that's the main thing investors want to see. We have to look for hints and clues. Stop now, let's put on our detective hats and figure out what is really going on here. Do an assessment of company direction. It's tough to give a really strong assessment without those detailed numbers, but we can make some educated guesses. If they are choosing to release a report that doesn't have a detailed breakdown of their financials, one interpretation might be that the results weren't great. Companies usually shout from the rooftops when they have awesome financial results. When things are not so great, they might try to downplay it a little bit. The fact that the financials are in a separate press release instead of clearly laid out here could suggest they are trying to control the narrative a bit more. The fact that the financials are in a separate press release instead of clearly laid out here could suggest they are trying to control the narrative a bit more. The biggest risk here is the lack of transparency. Investors want to see the numbers to make informed decisions. When a company is not upfront with those numbers, it raises a red flag. This might scare away some investors. On the flip side, there is an opportunity here for SemiLEDs to turn things around in future quarters. If they can improve their financial performance and be more transparent about it, they could regain investor confidence. Clear conclusion. Overall, this report raises more questions than it answers. Without those detailed financial numbers, it's hard to get a clear picture of how SemiLEDs is really doing. Investors should proceed with caution and do their own research before making any decisions about this company. One final very important thing, SemiLEDs is a small company. Small companies have small problems, but small successes as well. Keep in mind that investing in those carries substantial risk and needs to be done carefully. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment and subscribe for more corporate deep dives.